6 a.m., Wednesday, April 18th, 1906. Chin and Ah Sing's tenement, Chinatown. Chin and his father dig in the darkness. He just hopes they are digging out of the rubble. His arms ache. He is covered with cuts and bruises. Dust chokes his mouth and throat. He feels as if he cannot even breathe. The earth has swallowed them up. Fire! People cry from above. He feels the thumping of running feet. He screams, "Let me out!" His father stops digging and wraps his arms around him. "Don't panic!" But fear twists inside Chin like a snake. He is so dry he cannot even cry. He just lies there. His fingernails are broken. His fingers are bleeding. They will never escape. He thinks about his mother. She won't know how they died. Suddenly, a breeze brushes his face like a soft hand. He smells fresh air. He forgets his pain. He forgets he is tired. He scrapes at the wreckage. But he can make only a narrow tunnel. It is barely big enough for him. "Don't worry about me," urges his father. "Save yourself." "I'll get help," Chin promises. "You're the important one," his father says. Chin crawls up through the passage, leaving his father behind. He would be scared to be left alone in the darkness. Until now, he didn't realize how brave his father is, or how much he loves Chin. Chin's hands break into the open. They flap frantically like the wings of a scared bird. "There's someone alive!" a man shouts in Chinese. All Chin can do is croak in answer. Above him, he hears feet. Someone starts to dig. Boards and bricks and plaster chunks thump to the side. Blindly, Chin helps his rescuer widen the hole. Strong hands grip his wrists. He feels himself rising until he sees Ah Kwan's big grinning face. "You're the biggest turnip that I ever pulled up!" Ah Kwan laughs in relief. He hauls Chin onto the rubble. Chin has only one thought on his mind. "Father!" He gasps and points below him. As Ah Kwan digs for his father, Chin manages to spit out the plaster dust. Then he tears at the debris, too. A look back in time, San Francisco earthquake. The epicenter of the earthquake of April 18th, 1906, was near San Francisco, but the quake ruptured 296 miles along the San Andreas Fault. The shaking of the ground was experienced by people in Oregon to the north, in Los Angeles to the south, east into Nevada, and likely continued west under the Pacific Ocean. The earthquake foreshock occurred at 5:12 a.m., and 20 to 25 seconds later, the full earthquake began and lasted for 45 to 60 seconds, followed by several aftershocks. The earthquake toppled chimneys and damaged buildings in San Francisco, San Jose, Salinas, and Santa Rosa. It twisted pavement and bent streetcar tracks, making some roads impassable. It broke water, sewer, and gas lines in the whole area. The breaking gas lines and toppled stoves in San Francisco are thought to have started the fire in the central business district. The fire department had no water to use in fighting the fire since the water mains were broken. The fire raged for 74 hours, even though the Navy began pumping water from the sea for the fire department. It was eventually extinguished completely by rain. After the earthquake and fire, half the population of San Francisco was homeless. Everyone was in need of clean water and food. The newly formed Red Cross and various government agencies moved into action to help the people displaced by the earthquakes and fire. Today, land use guidelines direct hospitals, schools, and power plants to be built away from areas likely to be worst affected in a future earthquake.